All right, guys, use hashtag Cowboys to get your questions on the show. We'll finish up today with some live Q&A. I did see several of these, by the way, in the comment section, so we'll just get to it now. The Vegas security guard, who Vegas, of course, as you guys know, did not press charges against Zeke Elliott, but the police document showed what the security guard demanded from Zeke Elliott, and I'll be honest, it's pretty damn funny. Here's what they were, all right? 14 total demands from Kyle Johnson, the security guard. For starters, I respect trying to get the bag. I appreciate it there. Here's the thing. You wildly overplayed your hand, Kyle Johnson. First off, took the security guard photo. There you go. Now, he asked for $50K in cash, $500,000, and $25K for his JUCO team, which, okay, that's a lot of money. And he wanted a signed Amari Cooper, a signed Zeke Elliott, and a signed Dak Prescott jersey. He also wanted a public apology and a press conference where he was alongside Zeke, Cowboys and Ohio State tickets, and a meet and greet with Jerry Jones and his son Steven. Kind of overplayed your hand a little bit there. Not really sure what Johnson was doing. I respect trying to get the bag here, but this is not the way to do it. Like, you're asking for way too much there. And this is a big reason why Vegas police did not press charges. They go, okay, well, you asked for all of this. Oh, you're smiling with Zeke afterward? Yeah, we're not going to do that. That's $500K there. That's a lot of money. I might have said $50K earlier. I misspoke. It's definitely $500K. My bad. But come on, Kyle. Come on. Don't be dumb here. All right, some hashtag Cowboys questions now from Jose. Do you think Zeke is going to sign with the Cowboys this week? I don't know. I wish I knew. Maybe negotiations get further along. I think Zeke shows up for week 1, though, in the end. I could be wrong. I don't know. No one knows right now. All right, next up here. Can we trade Mike White for draft picks? No. Nobody wants Mike White. Mike White has zero value. He's getting cut, not traded. And unless he balls out week 3, week 4, he's gone. I think that's plain and simple right now. All right, Tarius Moss, final wide receiver spots. Who make it? Well, again, I think you got 3 locks here. Gallup, Cooper, and Cobb. Tavon's pretty close to being a lock. The way the front office has spoken about Noah Brown, I think he makes it. And then I think it's down to, at this point, mostly Devin Smith, Cedric Wilson, jon'vea Johnson on the outside looking, unless he really improves in his next 2 games in camp and all of that. If Cedric Wilson is healthy, I think he gets the nod in the end. Tyler Main, do you see Phillips, he means Justin Phillips, making the team, or Luke Gifford? I think it is more likely than Gifford that Gifford makes it. Phillips has a shot, but Gifford was running ahead of him for a reason before his injury. Manny Fresh, 769. Who do you have more faith in, Mike White or Brett Maher? Well, I have some faith in Brett Maher. I got no faith in Mike White. That's an easy choice for me. Give me Brett Maher every single time. All right, Tarius Moss wants to know Jason Witten, 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. Play that as the over-under there. Historically speaking, you would normally give the over for Jason Witten on that one, but he had 560 and 5 touchdowns the last time he was here. I don't think he's going to reach those 5 TDs. That could be about right. That's close to being a push, but I'll take the under on both of those. All right, Krishna, what might Matt Bryant's contract look like? I would assume vet minimum, maybe some guarantees, but nothing outstanding or insanely expensive there. I think he'd be fairly cheap. All right, Thomas Mild, hopefully I pronounced your last name right. Great name, Thomas. Is the McGovern injury something to worry about? Long term, no. He's just rehabbing it. But in terms of the interim right now, it is something to be concerned about because he's not playing. He's not practicing. So he has not been able to have that preseason, his first one, to develop and grow in the same way other players have. So long term, no, he'll be fine. But for right now, yeah, because he's just not out there. Tarius Moss says, Extortion SMH, that's a lot. Yeah, that's why Zeke's agent and team put out the idea of, hey, this is extortion. There you go. All right, the Jacob Tutorials. Is Tyrone Crawford going to start game 1? I expect that he will be healthy. And if that is the case, then yes, he will start week 1. Because you're not going to have Quinn. At this point, I'm not anticipating having Randy Gregory out there. You'll probably see some Dorrance Armstrong, but assuming he's healthy, and I think he will be, I do think you see Crawford starting game 1. All right, guys, make sure you are subscribed to us here on YouTube. Help me get to 50K. We're going to have all kinds of preseason updates, news, rumors, and these live Q&As that I know you guys like. So make sure you are subscribed here. Link is below, but you're watching on YouTube, so just hit that big red button. Manny Fresh, what is your biggest concern week 1 against the Giants? Well, right now, it's probably, is Zeke going to be there? But I think by the time we get to week 1 of the season, it'll be how do guys like Tyrone Crawford, Byron Jones, and DeMarcus Lawrence look, maybe even Sean Lee too, even if they haven't played that much. The Giants are not going to be good this year. It should be a win, but it's the guys who aren't in camp right now that have the biggest concern for me. Joshua Rodriguez, do you think the Cowboys are waiting to see how Dak does before getting Zeke back? Maybe Dak does bad and takes a team-friendly contract. I wouldn't mind taking that approach. I think it's an actually decent-ish idea if you're willing to gamble early on in the season. I don't know if the Cowboys are approaching that. I think what the Cowboys are focused on, this is how we value Zeke. This is your offer. No, you're not getting more than this or not that much more than this. I think it is more of a Zeke contract issue than a Dak Prescott value issue. Destroyer Dog, which third stringers will be moved up to starting on offense or defense? I think the guy with the best chance, 2 guys. Donovan Olumba, who is, I guess, technically is a third stringer because your top 2 corners are Byron, Cheeto, AB, and Jordan Lewis. Those are your top 4 guys. And then I think Donovan Wilson. I want to see him work with the 2s next week. I know that Iloka's been doing that, and I get why you want to give him reps, but I want to see Wilson play more strong safety. So those are the 2 guys that come out to jump to mind, at least for me here. Jimmy Dean, is there a vet backup out there we can realistically sign? Do you want Brock Osweiler? Because if you want him, sure. But that's the caliber of guy you're getting. There's a very steep cliff when it comes to backup quarterbacks at about the 35-40 mark, just being backups. And I mean, like, overall quarterbacks. You don't find, once you're outside the top 10 backups, it's bad. So there aren't very many good players out there. All right, DZ Nuts, what free agent quarterback and RB might we sign next season? Well, if you're keeping Dak and Zeke, the answer is probably none. Tony Pollard, I think, has proven he can be, at minimum, your backup guy here. Free agent quarterback, they haven't invested in a backup. I don't know why they would now. So if you're keeping Dak and Zeke, the answer is probably none there. All right, guys, coming up on Monday, it is National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day. So a question for you guys now. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? I think we've asked this one before, but get some good ones here. All right, all kinds of options there. I normally mention vanilla and peanut butter. That's fine. I am also a big fan of cookie dough ice cream. That is delicious. I like having stuff in there. I see some strawberry cookies and cream. Lots of cookies and cream. That's always a good choice as well. Butter pecan. I'm not a big pralines and cream guy actually there, but I think cookies and cream right now have the plurality of the vote in the comments section. And on Angel Torres, where is the Randy Reinstatement at, and do you see him playing this year? I don't know where we're at with Gregory. I don't think anyone outside of Gregory's in camp knows right now. I don't want to speculate too much, but I'll do it a little bit here. Just keep in mind it's all speculation. We had the reports that Gregory had either already applied or was going to apply like in the coming days. That did not happen, as near as I can tell. So I think something changed for Gregory. I don't know what that is, but I think there is a reason he has not applied for reinstatement. I don't know if he's fully ready yet, which take your time, Randy. Focus on your life first there. At this point, we'll see. I don't know if he's going to come back when he comes back. Once he applies, I think he'll get reinstated. I just have no idea when that's going to be. Destroyer Dog, which players, you keep on spelling which players there, by the way, or misspelling which. Are you worried for this coming season on offense or defense? I always worry about Jeff Heath a little bit, just because he misses tends to miss kind of gross. So Jeff Heath there, that's one. Offensively, obviously Brett Maher, and then injuries to guys like Zach Martin and Amari Cooper, at least for now. But overall, I feel okay about this Cowboys team. Actually pretty good. All right, Christopher, a.k.a. Tom's biggest fan. I like it. With Zeke flying back, what does that mean? It means he's back in the Dallas area. I don't think this means that they're suddenly closer to a deal. I think this means that, okay, Zeke's mindset was, I'm going to be in Cabo when Dallas is in the Bay or in the LA area in Oxnard, and now that they're back in Frisco, I'll come back home too. So I don't think it means a whole lot other than he's close to camp whenever he decides to report. That's my mindset. All right, guys. Giveaway from our friends over at MyBookie. Chatsports.com/Cowboys. Use promo code GOCowboys for a 100% deposit bonus. And email us at promo@chatsports.com. Promo@chatsports.com. Sign up, deposit, place your first bet. Hook you guys up with a Cowboys jersey. All right, Krishna. Was Robert Quinn's suspension unfair? Yes, but also kind of no. I believe that what Robert Quinn says when he says he didn't knowingly take his a masking agent. That's why it was 2 games, by the way. Masking agents get you 2 games. The NFL said that they believed him too, but the NFL's policy is very strict, and the NFLPA signed off on this. So, like in a bubble, in a fair world, it is unfair. In the context of the NFL's CBA, it happened how it was supposed to happen. So that's unfortunate there. But the NFL's idea is you don't want a slippery slope of, well, hey, I didn't know. Ignorance isn't an excuse, which it's kind of unfair, but that is how the NFL CBA very clearly has it lined up. All right, Sean Snow. Tom, do you play fantasy football? Yes, I do. Also, guys, I have almost set up the fantasy league that we're going to do here for the Cowboys Report. So DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney if you have not already. I responded to a lot of you guys, but DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. We'll do it through FanDuel this year because they make it easier for me to balance the money side of it and make sure people don't draft and then never check their lineup. So DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney if you guys want in. All right, the Jacob Tutorials. Is Coop healthy yet, or is it still lingering? He's getting there. I think right now it is lingering. It is noteworthy, by the way, that he traveled with the team to Hawaii. I think that means he's closer than some of the other players are. So that's a good news on that one there. All right, Ryan Marks, do you think Gallup is a good fantasy pick? What round? Great question. I actually like Gallup this year. I don't think he's going to be like a fantasy wide receiver 1 or 2. But I think he's going to be in position where he can make some plays for you. I don't think you want to spend an early pick. If you're driving with Cowboys fans, maybe wait a little bit there. But last I checked, Gallup was going like in the 13th round, around players like Anthony Miller and Dante Moncrief, Kenny Stills, Devin Funchess. I wouldn't and then that's in a 10-team league, by the way. I think that's around right, and especially if Cooper misses time, Gallup makes a lot of sense there. So if you're drafting this coming week, I wouldn't mind going Gallup in around 12 or so in a 10-team league and then adjust from there. All right, from Hernandez, what defensive ends won't make the team? I don't know. You're probably going to cut one of them. I think Jalen Jelks has the toughest path. Also, watch out for a potential trade of Taco Charlton. I don't know if the Cowboys front office really loves him quite yet. All right, here's a question for you guys here. You can add any former Cowboy player in their prime, by the way, to the current Cowboys roster. Who do you pick? Let me know in the comment section. My first answer is I love Deion Sanders. I always go with him. It's probably not the correct answer there. So any former Cowboy player in their prime, who do you pick? My answer, and you guys know how I feel about Dak Prescott, give me Roger Staubach. Go with the quarterback, upgrade there because he's a Hall of Famer. That would be my pick there. I see some Bob Hayes. I like the Darren Woodson pick. That's a good one too. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.